What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, back with another round of the Advice for Aspiring Tech Reviewers and YouTuber series. Sort of a revamp of the whole series. In the first video I talked about where my gadgets come from, how I got them, and where you can get yours. Didn't get a chance to check that out, I'll put a link either down below if you're watching this on YouTube, or well, I guess down below too if you're watching on Techno Buffalo. So this video is going to cover how to build your channel. You just started a channel, let's say you've had it for a while, you've got a couple of videos out there and nobody's watching them. How do you build your audience? How do you get people to look at your channel and sort of get you some exposure that you think you deserve? And odds are you do. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to preface this by saying there's no magic formula. You can follow these advice step by step and still maybe not get an audience. These are just tools to help you, and certainly no way a guarantee. So I'll tell you what I did when I was starting to build my channel. First, I was talking about technology that interests me. I had a passion for the topic. I still have a passion for the topic. Clearly, I'm a monster geek, and the chance to talk about technology was absolutely fantastic. So I think first thing you need good motivation. Don't go into it thinking, I'm going to be a tech reviewer, I'm going to make thousands of dollars per month, and I'm going to be super rich, because it's not going to happen. Go into it with the right motivations and the intentions and the idea. You want to do it because of the love of what you're doing. Don't go into it because you want to make money, you want to get free gadgets. That's just not what it's about. And that, if you think that, it will show in your videos in very subtle ways, and the audience will definitely react to it. Okay, so you built your channel, you've got it up and live, maybe you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, or you don't have any yet. How do you get people to come to your channel? The first question I get is, I don't have a lot of money, what do I do? So if you don't have new gadgets laying around, you don't have the finances to go get new gadgets, that's not a problem at all. You can actually be a tech reviewer without spending any money. So the first thing I'd recommend, or be a YouTuber in general without spending any money, the first thing I'd recommend is look at the most popular videos for the day. See if there are any themes. So if you're a tech reviewer and you see maybe a couple of videos about the new iPhone 4G, remember that. If you want to film a video about another topic, if you want to talk about celebrity gossip, you see something on that Bieber kid, make a note of that. See what they title the video, see how the video is tagged, see what they put in the description box, and definitely make note of that. When you put your video up online and you update the fields that are about it and the tagged fields in the info box, those are the things that people use to search. And you want people to search for your videos if they're searching for popular topics. So if you just label it, Apple, and you don't put iPhone 4G rumors and everything about it, you're not going to get the coverage that you want. Essentially, YouTube uses almost like a spider, like websites use, or Google uses rather, to search through content. And the content that matches that spider search is what's going to come up more often. So if you use keywords that people are already searching for that are very popular, your videos may come up when people are looking for videos on whatever you are discussing. So be very mindful of how you title your videos and what tags you use. Now, I'm not saying tag every possible topic known to man. Generally don't put in any more than 7 tags, otherwise they sort of get ignored by Google's algorithm. So 7, make sure they're direct in what you're talking about. Don't over tag. Put in tags of topics that are only in your video. But you can start making videos on topics that are very popular, like I said, and that will help bring audience for things people are already searching for. So people are already searching for, say, Iron Man 2 reviews. Everybody wants to know about Iron Man 2. So you can talk about Iron Man 2. You can talk about the rumors of a new MacBook Air people are searching for. You can look through and talk about topics that are popular, and that's going to help sort of build a base audience, sort of your foundation coat, if you're painting a wall, which is an awful analogy. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. So the next thing is the thumbnail image. When people go and search for your video, if they see a picture of, maybe you going like this, they're not going to click on it because they don't know who you are. You're not an established brand, you're not a name people recognize. It just looks like a dude talking. So pick a good thumbnail. If you're talking about an image about the iPhone 4G, pick an image of the iPhone 4G, even if it's something from Gizmodo. Be sure you cite it, make sure you let people know where the image is from. You don't want to steal anybody else's stuff, but you definitely want to have an intriguing image that people may think, oh, it's interesting. I think that I might want to watch that video. Now, don't try and trick people. Don't talk about the iPhone 4G and show a picture of it and say, I have the iPhone 4G if you don't have it. Just talk about it and pick an image that you think is going to be intriguing to people. Now, it may be one of the 3 or 4 that YouTube gives you as an option, which is fine, or upload your own and find one that works. That's probably the next bit of advice that I can give you. Second, and as you start doing this, you're going to notice that maybe a few more people start commenting on your videos. Maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4. Those are sort of your first to action people. Those are the ones that are going to help you spread the word about your channel. Interact with your new audience. Talk to them. Respond to their emails. Respond to their questions. Create a dialogue. That's going to help really brand you as sort of an expert, and it's going to help you interact and find out what people want. Maybe someone's following you or commenting on your video would love to know more about the iPhone 4G micro SIM card. Maybe they want to know more about whatever that Bieber kid does on the weekend. Whatever topic you're making, interact with your audience. Find out what they want. What you think they want and what they actually might want could be very, very, very different. YouTube is a fantastic resource to talk to people, so definitely take advantage of that. And don't take anybody that's watching your videos for granted at all. Those people that are watching are your lifeblood. And if you cut off your blood supply, you're going to die. That same analogy is definitely true for YouTube. The next bit of big advice, I think, is be mindful of your language. And I'm not saying, don't swear or any of that, but be mindful of what you're saying. Try to avoid ums and uhs and likes and sort of the slang almost, if you will. No matter what age you are, you want to appear professional. Now you can still use swear words if that's your style. You can use gaming vernacular to pwn noobs, whatever it might be. If that's your style, definitely go ahead and use it. Don't change who you are, but just look professional and talk professionally and be wary of your ums, uhs, and looking to the side of the camera. And just be very careful of what you're saying. And speaking of camera, pick a good camera angle. I'm certainly guilty of picking some bad camera angles. This one right here may not be the best, but if you're talking to your iSight camera or your webcam, pick a good angle. Don't pick an angle of someone walking behind you or your face is sort of off to the side like this and you just see half of you. Pick a good angle, and if you have an editing program, try and go through and edit to the best of your abilities. If you don't have iMovie, you don't have Final Cut or Windows Movie Maker, use the best that you have available. Even if you don't have anything, that's okay. If you have some editing software available, learn how to use it and make your videos look professional. If you can put an intro, even if it's just text, or an outro, be very mindful of that as well. And speaking of sort of text, another bit of advice is annotations. YouTube is a great way to mobilize an audience. So to get people to go from your video to somewhere else, whether it's to a website or another one of your videos. So at the end of your video or during your video, put up an annotation that says, for more information, click here. For round 2, click here. To learn about another video with the iPhone 4G, click here. And make sure that's clickable, and people will start to migrate more videos. And they'll start to see a bit more of your content, which is quite nice, I think. You may also want to start becoming active on other people's channels. Now, do not spam people's YouTube pages. Don't go to other pages and say, check out my channel, I have great videos. Don't do that, but go and ask questions there. Go and comment on other people's pages. See who's doing something that you want to do. So if you want to be a tech reviewer, go to tech reviewers' websites, see what sort of videos they're making, what the audience is asking for, and you can learn a lot from that. Don't go and spam. That is not a good way to get people to know about your site. In fact, it's going to have the opposite effect of what you're looking for. Be very, very, very mindful of that. I can't stress it enough. If someone posts something on my page that says, check out my channel, it immediately gets deleted, or it's deleted as soon as I see it. And oftentimes I'll ban people from doing that. You really want to be very cautious of that. But go to people that you admire and see what they're doing, whether it's tech or celebrity blogging or politics, and see the styles that they have and see the styles that's working. I'm not saying copy them, but maybe you can be influenced by them and find a style that works for you. So there are a ton of other things we're going to cover as we continue this video series, but I thought it was important to discuss sort of the baseline bit of advice about how to build your channel. And that was really the biggest advice that I can give you. And hopefully you follow those and they'll give you guys a bit of an edge and a leg up over the competition. And I get asked this quite a bit, John, why are you doing this series? You're just sort of growing competition for yourself. And I've said this time and time again. I don't view anybody else out there as competition. I think it just validates the industry that I'm in, which is the technology reviewing. It makes the genre of video more professional and more widely accepted, the more people that are doing it. So your success is my success. So hopefully I can help you guys achieve the success that you want. And I guess the last thing that I want to mention, and certainly I think it's important to do so, is Techno Buffalo. We have about 600,000 page views per month. Create a sub-blog there, embed your videos. If they're especially good, we'll put them on the homepage. People will see them in the most viewed content section. You can get more exposure that way as well. You can get those eyes onto your sub-blog and onto your YouTube page. Something else to sort of keep in mind. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the second round of the series here. If you have something that you want to know or questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I will read them and I will try and address them in upcoming videos. If this is helpful to you, please let me know as well. If it's not helpful, you can let me know that too. Anyway, I am John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. If you want exclusive content, check me out at Twitter, twitter.com/John4Lakers. Or if you just want to say hello, say hello. And again, for all your tech news, be sure to check out technobuffalo.com. John Rettinger, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.